I've been incredibly convicted this morning. I was gonna just do a little thought on the verse for the day, but I've just had like a whole time with God, just wrestling over this. I need to obey what God is telling me to do and surrender to Him. The thought for the day was Matthew 5, verses 43 and 44, and it says, "You've heard it said, love your neighbour and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." I just realised, it hit me. I don't get persecuted for my faith. I cannot pray for anyone who persecutes me because no one persecutes me. And I used to get around this with different ways of thinking, but like someone coming up to you in school, for example, and saying, "Hey, why do you believe this?" or challenging you on why you don't obey a certain rule in the Old Testament. Unless it is incredibly nasty, that is not the same thing as persecution. And I realise it's partly because I don't take much risk when it comes to God and my faith. I don't tell a lot of people about Jesus, and I think that's why I don't get persecuted, because I'm not annoying anyone in some respects. I'm not getting in people's face saying, "Look, this is what I believe, you have to listen to me, this is so important." So obviously no one's going to persecute me because I don't do that. No one's going to persecute me because I don't go around telling people about Jesus. There's no one to reject me because I'm not in a space where I'm able to be rejected in that way. And that's wrong. I've come to the conclusion that that is wrong, and I've been wrestling with this for a while actually, but I've just been putting it off, to be honest. And maybe you know these, but the last words of Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew, the same book that the verse of the day is from, Jesus says this. He's been resurrected. He says this to his disciples, and then the Gospel ends. He says, "All authority in heaven and on earth, all authority that exists, has been given to me. Therefore," this final command, "therefore go and make disciples of all nations," so everyone on the planet, "baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And then there's a promise, and surely I am with you to the very end of the age." I don't experience a lot of the presence of God with me very much on a day-to-day basis. I don't have that tangible sense, "God, you are with me right now." And my suspicion is that it's because I don't fulfill this command on a daily basis. I don't go out trying to make disciples in any nation, let alone the one I live in, baptizing people in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, teaching people to obey everything I have commanded you. The promise is attached to that command to go and make disciples. So Jesus promises us his presence with us in connection to us going and fulfilling this final commission, the Great Commission, the final command that Jesus gives his believers. And I've just been wrestling this morning because I was like, "God, what do you want me to do? How do I do this? I want to actually do something with my life. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to just go about doing my job." And I do a great job. I'm a youth worker at an amazing local church, and so I get to talk to young people about Jesus on a regular basis. But there's obviously a huge part of that. It's because of my job. It's not because I'm not actively thinking, "God, yeah, I'm doing this because you commanded me to." And that needs to change. I don't just want to go about my life doing everything that I want to do, staying inside my comfort zone. To me, this is terrifying. I hate rejection. No one likes that. It terrifies me, the idea of going up and talking to people about Jesus, whether I know them or not. But I've been wrestling with God this morning strongly, because the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. That's the way it is for a lot of us when it comes to obeying God and surrendering to him. Maybe it will be longer, but I feel really strongly like God has asked me to spend the next 100 days, every day for the next 100 days, tell someone about Jesus. Find an opportunity in the day. And I want to stay accountable, so I'm going to put some videos out online, maybe like a weekly update, maybe daily, because I don't know if I'll do it otherwise. And I don't want to shy away from it, so I'm going to put some videos on here. Maybe I'll do a YouTube as well, and I'll let you know how it goes. But if you have any advice or encouragement, then I'd love to hear it. Hopefully over this time, I can give the same back. Things that I learn, things that can be encouraging, with stories of rejection as well, and praying for people who reject me, persecute me. And I'm scared but excited. God bless you guys. If you've listened to all this, thank you. Maybe it's encouraging to you. Maybe you feel challenged, but I've seen other people do similar things, and that's been convicting for me as well. I thought I would share that this is something I'm going to do. God bless you. Have a great day.